I am recording this video. Okay, so this is the 28th Annual Sustainable Quality Award. And I've been involved with this program for about 20 of those years. So that's why I'm doing this. My goal is to help businesses apply, to help you apply. So we have an award program. And I'm here to answer any questions, of course. And my team, Tamsin and Ivania as well. With Sustainable Works, we administer this with the city. Okay, here's what I'm covering today. About 3 slides or so of each topic area. So we should be done within the hour, and then we'll have Q&As afterwards. I prefer to present the whole thing, a lot of information, and then answer questions at the end, if that's okay. I get into my flow. But here we go. Okay, so yeah, in the 28th year, we developed this program in 1995. That was the same year Santa Monica launched its Sustainable City Plan, first city in the US to launch and to create a plan to keep the city sustainable. And so in effort to engage businesses and the community in Santa Monica's Sustainable City Plan goals, we created this awards program. So this was created before Green Business Program, before Green Business Certification, which I'll talk more about later. So yeah, developed for a long time. In the if you're doing math and you're like, should be the 29th year, we skipped the COVID year, of course. So we're in the 28th year. It is the oldest and most rigorous recognized sustainable business program in Southern California. Again, Santa Monica was the first city to create a plan and have have an award program to engage businesses in operating sustainably. And we've recognized 169 businesses with over 200 awards since then. A lot of businesses win twice. You can apply year after year. If you win the grand prize, you have to wait 5 years, but several businesses have applied over the years multiple times and won awards as well, because things evolve and things change. Okay, the winner benefits. Why apply? It's really a local, this is a local Santa Monica community recognition award. So, there is press and social media, but it's mainly local. The Observer, the Mirror, like the local papers, always pick it up. You're listed on the SQA winners directory. And for your reference, whenever I say like the site, the page, it's smsqa.com. That's the website that you'll be using to apply. You're highlighted in city sustainable plan presentations. So the Office of Sustainability staff, they travel like around the world and around the country presenting on the things that they do, and SQA is one of them. So you'll be in their presentations. You will receive of course, an award, a trophy, recycled metal or recycled glass, and a city and state commendations. So you'll receive a City of Santa Monica commendation scroll, and then also statewide assembly member scrolls as well. This is an example here. So you get a lot of certificates you can put up in your business, whether you win a grand prize or just one excellence award. And most importantly, you can distinguish your business from others. So if you're doing great sustainable things, it's just a way to let your customers know. You can upload the graphics and logos onto your website and just connect with customers like me that look for businesses that are operating sustainably. So there is an awards, there's also an in-person awards event. We'll be hosting it at the Annenberg Beach House, same location as last year. About 100 attendees came last year. There's a networking power hour in the side room. Of course, winners are recognized. So after the power hour and exhibitors, we sit down to recognize winners. We have usually the mayor or a council member attend. This is looking this way, and that's looking the other way, much brighter looking the other way, where people, where attendees recognize the winners. And then just to recap too, there's not just one winner, so you're not competing against each other. As long as businesses score, above whatever it is, they are recognized. So we don't just, last year we had 4 winners, the year before that we had 7. So you're not competing. Don't feel bad if you know somebody that's attending this meeting no competition. I'm just going to review eligibility. I think most of you that have that were nominated, or you either self-nominated or somebody nominated you, could have been somebody from Sustainable Works. You have to be, we're pretty sure that everyone here has been in operation for at least 2 years. If you're not, just maybe raise your hand or flag yourself. You have to be located in Santa Monica with an active Santa Monica business license. Employ at least 2 full-time equivalent employees. So if you employ part-time employees, as long as they equate to 1, because we ask a lot of questions about staff benefits and staff trainings. And then, of course, be in compliance with all local, state, and federal regulations. And so the biggest, are we going to check with the feds if you're, in compliance? No. Are we going to check with the state? Probably not. Just be, I'm sure you are in compliance, but locally we do check. The local things we check are just to make sure your business license and active. And another thing we do check upon is Santa Monica has a transportation demand management ordinance. It's run by an organization called Go SAMO. It only applies to employers with over 50 employees, but anybody can participate and get resources. Why do we have this ordinance? It's because, Santa Monica, we double, like a lot of people that work here don't live here, right? So we have transportation issues. And for 20 years, we've had this ordinance. And it's really just to make sure that that employees aren't driving. We don't want one person per vehicle taking up a whole car, driving and leaving Santa Monica every day. We want to encourage carpooling, use of metro, public transportation, because vehicle transportation does make up for the largest source of GHG emissions in Santa Monica. It's actually up to 68%. I just got I didn't update the slide, but so it is the largest source, and that's why we want to reduce it. So it is an ordinance. I think a few of you are over 50 employees. It involves surveying your employees. How do they get to work? How many days do they come to work? And a new thing that happened since COVID, if you have over 50 employees, but a majority, so more than 25 of your staff works completely virtually, as long as you can survey that and report that to the city, there is a little fee involved. And I think that's here. There is a fee for service to be in compliance. You pay per employee. But again, these people, GoSamo, they're here to help you. They just want you to survey. And if that's the case, they can probably waive a majority of the fees if most of your staff, works virtually. If you're at 48 employees or 49 employees, as long as you report that, you're fine. It's the 51 or more mark, just FYI. But regardless, if you want the resources, there's free tap cards. You can attend webinars. If this is something you're passionate about, and you want your colleagues to be more aware about, you can still contact the people, Parama or Ken. And again, this presentation will be saved on the SMSQA website. But yeah, if you want tips to free consultation, free tap cards, regardless, you can go ahead and reach out to these people and get a hold of those resources. But we will make sure that you're in compliance with that. Okay, so the SQA application and categories. The application is really in 3 parts. So you're submitting 3 separate applications. I'm going to go over all of these. You can apply in one. If you're new to SQA, you could consider just applying for one category. If you have applied before and you're a stellar business and you're green business, you're also green business certified, you might want to apply in 2 or 3 categories. If you apply for all 3 categories and you score excellent in all 3 categories, that's when you win the grand prize award. And grand prize award winners are given a little more attention, a little more press. But winning one excellence award is great as well. Okay, I'm going to go over each of the categories so you can see which ones resonate with you. For economic development, this section, it's 11 questions. All of the application questions are check boxes, and a couple of them do require written answers. And on the check boxes, there's always an other. And so if you're doing something else, tick that other and explain it. And then do write written answers. And judges the judges are all volunteer. They're from the community. There's 3 judges per category. And so the judges, they do notice if it's a copy paste from the website. I'll talk more about how to answer your questions, but just an overview. There's 11 questions. There's a few written answers, and every section requires uploading documentation, whether it's pictures or policies. I'll go over that. But this section is really about, if you're a business, if you've been in business for 20 years, 30 years, you're doing something right. And so how you're doing something right. And so it's asking about how are you, sustaining your business? How are you keeping competitive? How are you keeping your employees trained? How are you keeping up with the trends of your sector? And then this section, it does touch upon economic resiliency. How did you recover over COVID? What did you do? How did you recover from that? And so that's what this section is about. Like, how do you sustain your business, keep competitive? And especially if you've been in business for a long time, you might want to consider applying for this section. And then the social responsibility section. And again, these sections, social responsibility, economic development, it's the triple E's: environment, equity, economy. Same thing. It's just social responsibility is the equity portion. So for social responsibility, this is how do you sustain human resources? How do you take care of your employees? Do you offer them above and beyond benefits? Offering sick time and 2 weeks vacation kind of won't cut it. You have to, offer medical benefits, wellness. There's so many things businesses do these days. So if you're going above and beyond with taking care of your staff, and offering staff reviews, giving them feedback, trainings. And then this section also touches upon the human resources of the community. So how are you supporting charity organizations? Do you do beach cleanups? Do you donate to charities? And always with all of these sections, it's focusing on Santa Monica. So if you donate to charity, I've seen businesses, they have a lovely list of donating to, many, many organizations, but none of them are local. And so that will, not ding you, but it shows that the business is not aware of, supporting this award as like how you sustain your business and how do you support sustainable Santa Monica and the city of Santa Monica. So focusing on local charity organizations. And this is where it also touches upon diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI statements are really big since 2020, since the civil unrest happened with Black Lives Matter. So they're looking for, your company mission statement or your company manual. Hopefully it includes, a statement about, we encourage DEI, we have a diverse workforce, etc. So yeah, this is about human resources, taking care of people, internships, students, that whole thing. 11 questions, all mostly checkbox answers. A few written answers are required, and always upload documentation, especially your employee handbook, manuals, policies, that kind of thing. Okay, and last but not least, the environment. And so this is, if you're a green certified business, and I don't think I have the website here, maybe Tamsin or Ivania, you could put it in the chat. If you're not a green certified business in Santa Monica, we offer a free green business program. You sign up at smgbc.org, and Sustainable Works, my team, Ivania, Tamsin, and I, we also administer that program. If you're new to sustainability, and if a lot of this sounds really new, you may want to start with just greening your business and following, and starting with the environmental portion. If you're already a green certified business, which a lot of you are, then you have a good chance of winning this award. And again, this is like going above and beyond the policies and the laws. How does your business, help sustain the earth? How are you saving water? How are you energy efficient? Hopefully you're composting, recycling, diverting your waste from landfill, purchasing green products. Your business sector doesn't have to be necessarily green. You don't have to, be a yoga studio, as long as you're operating sustainably with saving natural resources. This area is would be great for you to apply to. It also touches upon how do you support local organizations. If you've worked with Sustainable Works in any way, we're a nonprofit. If you've attended our events or donated to us, like mention all of those things. We have fundraisers sometimes. I know a lot of you have donated, so mention. And if you're not tracking your charitable donations so far, good idea to start doing that like now. Anything you remember, just jot it down on some notes and then put it together. Who do you donate to, how much for taxes and all that, good to keep track too. So this section is a little more robust. It's 13 questions, a lot of check boxes, written answers, upload documentation. Okay, so the application is submitted all online. You can save as you go. When I've mentioned providing written answers, there's a 650 word limit per answer. You don't just want to write, if you don't want to write just a couple sentences, like try to give detail. I'll go through some examples, detailed answers, attach your documentation, use it on Chrome and Firefox. I know you can use the platform on those two search engines. When you visit smsqa.com, you click on apply. When you want to start, click on apply, enter the code, and then you'll see this screen here. And since I'm being a little succinct with my time, I was going to go ahead and just sign up for you guys. Just do an example. So you would go to, one moment. Okay. Oh, I can't minimize when I'm recording. Oh, I guess I can't.